Good morning, Karen Leslie here. It is Tuesday, March 24th, and I thought I would do another reading today. I know I said I would do them on Thursdays, but I've been pushed to do one today, and this is the deck that the angels have asked me to use. It's the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. Great deck, great cards. Colette Baron-Reid has wonderful cards. It's to so many people, but these are the ones that are arriving today. So let's see what card wants to come forward for us. Almost. Okay, there it is. Just a second, they're all going everywhere. All right. Fork in the road. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. So, fork in the road. Ooh, interesting, because today was the day now that we have been given, at least here in Ontario, all of the essential services that we're going to be allowed to stay open during the COVID-19 virus time that we're in. So it may really feel like a fork in the road for so many of us. So what choices are being presented to you today that maybe there's there's choices that are being presented to you today that you actually have not wanted to look at before. And what if today is a really good time to actually sit and allow yourself to be aware of these different choices? And what can these different choices provide for you? There's a sense of creating a new normalcy, a new way of being that many of us, maybe we're being forced into, or that may be our perception that we're being forced into it. But what if it's not really being forced into it? What if we're being given a chance to look at something differently than we have before? Maybe there's some of you that have been in occupations that you've stayed in because it pays the bills. So if that's being shut down, maybe there's something else that's going to be presented to you that you could do that you would actually enjoy, that would actually be a greater contribution to you or to your family. So there definitely is time now for us to be looking at things in a very different perspective. So a fork in the road, often we look at that as being kind of a negative where we're being stopped. What if we're not being stopped? What if we are being given a great opportunity for new choices? Which direction would you like to go? And remember, you always have a choice. So if you start down one direction and it's not really where you would like to be going, or it's not turning out how you kind of thought it might have been, you can always make a different choice. You can always go a different direction. You can always choose again. And look at it from the perspective of not what do I want to get out of this, but what is for my highest good? What is it going to be the greatest contribution for me now and in the future? And let's try and get out of being stuck here today with the choices that are being made for us and stay in, okay, so what is for my highest good? What contribution can this be? On here, they have a signpost, as many do, and there's a forks in the road with the arrows going in different directions. But there's a banner of flags along the top too. And when I see something like that, it's kind of like a start line can be a finish line, when they lower the flag when you're starting a race or when you finished a race. And these flags to me have a sense of beginning. So what is waiting for each of us now? What's the new beginning that each of us are not looking at? And how many times have we used the phrase, a fork in the road, really, I know I'm repeating myself, as something that's more negative, where we are resisting something, versus really turn it on its head. I mean, you've got one coin, you've got both sides that you can look at. It's the same coin. So you choose where it is you want to be. I get that the fork in the road actually is really exciting, and it's going to be a time where we can choose so much more for ourselves, and it's going to push us to stop ignoring what we have been choosing to ignore about ourselves and where we could be going and what we could be doing. And a fork in the road doesn't have to be a huge deviation or change from what you're doing. It can be something small. It can just be a little bit of a shift. And sometimes those smaller shifts we miss. We don't even see that that opportunity is there for us. So don't look at it too as just being, oh my goodness, I need to go way over here now because this was where I was before. No, that may not be the case for you. Center yourself, sit with it, and ask, okay, what is there for me that I have not been willing to see? And what choice can I make today that would make seeing where there's a small or a partial fork in the road for me now something that could really be a great contribution to me? So there's a mini on Fork in the Road. Thanks so much for listening. If you've got questions or anything, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me through either Facebook, my website, karenleslie.ca, or Instagram. I'm around. I'm on a lot of different social media platforms. So have a really good day, and let's see what direction we all choose to go. Thank you.